Text PRAY to 469220 and together we can stop careers being ended.
Check. Yo, look. I ain't the same when I'm sober. Probably got a chip on my shoulder. Still mad that my old link is over. I want a Mac Black Frog, not a Rover. I don't do dirt, got a soldier. And he got on him no holster.
Bruh.
What is up, dude gang? It is your boy HJD coming to you today with a little bit of a different video. Today we're going to talk about what guns we can expect to see in World War II in the final release. Now before we start, shout out to G Fuel. They sent me a little care package this morning, all the flavours. So yeah, make sure to use code HJD, you know. Tweet at me when you do, all that good stuff. But yeah, shouts to G Fuel for that. But before we get into today's video, the banger of the day is... Now that is a banger. It's a banger, bro. But yeah, shout out to the Dude Gang. We are getting so close to 150k. Hopefully we can hit that during the end of the World War II beta that's coming. As you know, there's a level cap increase to level 40. There's hopefully a new map, hopefully a new game mode. But yeah, what I do know is they're actually they've listened to the feedback that the community has said. They've said that the flaming shotgun round shouldn't be loaded. They're going to change that because, as you know, they're loaded and when you choose the class. And they said they might be too OP, so that's getting looked at. Paratroopers is either going to get lowered or buffed. Hopefully they get buffed. Increased to 100 points on domination. You can find all this out at Charlie Intel's Twitter. So yeah, they're actually listening. This game has got a lot of potential. So hopefully they don't, like, you know, mess it up too bad when we get it back on Friday. But yes, as you know, World at War Call of Duty was the last Call of Duty we had that was set in the war. So I was looking at some of the guns on there and I was thinking that some of the weapons we can have. Obviously we've seen some when the guys played it at E3. We've seen the M1A1. I know that's in the game. Yeah, starting off with the sniper classes. At the moment we've got the Commonwealth and the Carabin, I think it's called. It's like a semi-auto one. But yeah, as you can see on the screen now, they are the list of rifles from World at War. We got the Springfield, we got the Araska, the Mosin Nagant, and the Kar 98K. Now, I believe, maybe not the Araska, I don't know, but I reckon the Springfield, the Mosin Nagant, and the Kar 98K will definitely be in the full version of World War II. Comment down below if you know any other rifles. Obviously, this is just me going off of World at War. I looked on Google at some of the guns, and they pretty much come up with the same list. Yeah, for rifles, I think that will be the case. I think we're definitely getting the Springfield. We've obviously seen it in the trailer. I reckon we'll get the Kar 98K, and I reckon the Springfield and the Kar 98K will be two of the best snipers in the game. I get the PTRS. That was like some massive sniper, literally could take out tanks. Shot at it long enough, well, like any gun. But yeah, that was a lot stronger towards it. We might get that. Now, on to the rifles. In the game, we got the STG, and we've got the M1 Garand. I believe that's it for the No, that's not it for the rifles. Yeah, is it for the rifles? I can't remember. I think there's only 2 rifles. I'm not sure. Comment down below if I'm wrong. But as you know, my baby M1A1 carbine. I know this in the game. I've seen Alier's video. He walks over. It says hold X to pick up M1A1 carbine. I cannot wait to use that gun. I'm hoping that it's in the beta coming up this weekend because the level cap's being increased to 40. But as you know, with every COD, there's always that one weapon that's unlocked at like max rank or like level 52, close to the top rank. I'm hoping it's not the M1A1, because if it is, we might not get it. And yeah, it's going to be a bit... I hope it's in there, man. And on to the other 2 rifles. We've got the SVT-40, which I believe is a Russian rifle. And then we've got the Gewehr-43, which is a German rifle. So I think the Gewehr-43 is definitely in there. I've seen it in... if you load up Ardennes Forest, I don't know how to pronounce it too well. But when you're loading up that... map online, you can see one of the soldiers is holding the Gewehr-43. Now moving on to SMGs, this is where it gets interesting. So we've already got the Type 100, we've got the PPSH, and we've got the Waffe 28 or Waffle. I don't know how to say it. I'm just going to call it the Waffle. Now they are 3 good SMGs, and we haven't even got onto the absolute beast ones yet. The Tommy gun, which we know is in the game, and the MP40, which I'm not sure is in the game, but I'm 99% sure it's going to be. It's a very historic, well-known SMG used in a war by the Germans. They are gonna be sick. I'm telling you, they're actually gonna be sick. If you played World at War, you know the MP40 was just dominant. Round drum on that is unfair, and I think it will be really good in this game. I think the Tommy gun's low-key gonna be one of the better ones though. I just have a feeling that the Tommy gun is gonna be the one to use. At the moment, my favorite gun in the game is the PPSH or the STG, but I feel like SMGs kind of run... Well, the maps we've played, SMGs are more dominant. That's the good thing about this COD. Like, when you're playing war game mode, when you get to the bridge, you can't use an SMG. Like, you can, but it's not really that good. A lot of people just switch to a sniper or a rifle. It's a lot easier to use. Now, moving on to LMGs. There is 3 LMGs in the game, I believe. There's the Bren, there's the Lewis, and the MG15. Now, as you can see on the screen, this is from World at War. There's a Type 99, which I believe is the Bren. I might be wrong, but to me, it looks pretty similar to the Bren, the same layout. We've got the bar, which I think I have seen in some of the E3 gameplays. That's going to be a good LMG. MG42 is obviously dominant. I don't know if that will be added in. I know you can get MG42s around the map. They're like the MG turret setup. But if you can get MG42 on a class, that'll be pretty dope. DP28 is similar to the Lewis, I think it is. But I don't think they're the same gun. I think the DP28 might be Russian. Again, it's going off completely at the top of my head. I might be wrong. Now onto the shotguns. As you can see, we have got them both in the game. There's a double barrel, which actually has an attachment which turns it into a sniper, which is literally crazy. You can map people. And then the trench gun, I believe, is the Winchester. So, they are all the guns on World at War in a previous CoD. I think we will get 90% of those guns. I don't see why not. I'm hoping there's like a large variety of weapons on that game, because you don't want there to be too little, but obviously they've got to try and stay on topic with a whole World War II theme. You can't be adding laser guns in and fucking AK-47s and shit. So yeah, going off that, I think a large majority of them will be in the game. Comment down below if there's any I've missed or any that you know of that aren't actually on this list and you think will be in the game. And I was thinking from like DLC, like take Black Ops 3 for example. When they add DLC, they can add like the Peacekeeper, they can add the AN-94, they can add anything they want really, laser guns, Banshees, all that kind of stuff. I was trying to think DLC. There's obviously going to be DLC on this map, on this game. Sorry. What will they add? This is where I need you guys to come in. Obviously, some of you guys are probably well clued up on the war and the weapons used. I strongly doubt with how they've gone about this game. Like, all the maps are pretty much real-life war events. All the guns were used in the war. Why would they wouldn't want to add laser guns? That would just like completely like mess up the game. So unless there's any ones they're saving specifically for DLC, then you never know. But yeah, I was just trying to think how they're going to do it this year with weapons, as I'm not too familiar with. Apart from the weapons on the screen that I've showed you, apart from them, they're the only weapons I know. So yeah, comment down below again if you know any secretive DLC weapons they could add that would make sense to add. It's got a similar system to Black Ops 3. I'm really not too fussed if it's cosmetics. Hopefully, I've heard there could be variants in the game, and I low-key, I don't know. I just don't want there to be like a variant where it adds extra damage. If it just comes with like a red dot or like reduced recoil, I really don't care about that. But if it's like, you know, like the Bow 28, whatever it was, Obsidian Steed and the Speakeasy, like if it's like just dominant like that, then no, I really don't want that to be a case. But if it is what it is. That's not going to be fun. Obviously, it would be good for the YouTube side of things, getting dope supply drops and showing you guys them. But yeah, if there's like some stupid STG variant, like when I played the game this weekend, every gun pretty much felt like really good. I wouldn't say balanced, but there was no issues. You know what I mean? Like every gun felt pretty much okay and usable, and you could go on a streak with it. So if they're gonna add variants to say, just imagine an STG with like an increased damage. It's already like a free shot, so you'll be like one-shotting people on core, and it'll just be silly. I just don't want it to be another AW in that sense, where if you get one gun, you will literally dominate every game you play in. That's just me. I've never really been a fan of variants. I just like using a normal gun. Black Ops 3 had no variants. Fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with the game. It's like one of the most popular CoDs, I'd say. Just have to wait and see about that. Kill streaks, we can mention about another time. But yeah, just thought I'd make a quick video debating on what we can actually see. Obviously, we'll be seeing more weapons on the weekend because they've increased the level cap to 40. Probably guess what gun I really want to use if it's unlocked in that space of time. But yeah, hey boys. Quick little video for today, talking about what we can expect to see in November. We will hopefully see some of these on the weekend. I reckon the Tommy gun will be seen. I'm praying to God, I don't even need to tell you what gun it is, but I'm praying to God the one I want is in there this weekend. I can use it and see what it's like. But yes, comment down below, boys, any ideas or anything you want to debate about on this video. Subscribe if you want to become part of the Do Gang. Don't forget to use code HJD, and I'll see you in the next one. For this life I